Hello, my name's Mel, welcome to my world, and for those of you that are new to my channel, it's all about self-built DIY camper vans and camper van related stuff. So if that's something that interests you, then please do consider subscribing to my channel. Now, regular viewers will remember when I built my overhead locker, I added this little bit on the end here. I added this little shelf, and originally I thought I'd put a nice little plant in there, make a nice place to put a spider plant or something like that. But then I realised, hang about, it would make even better place to put my small batteries for my GoPro, for instance. Somewhere to charge my iPod, be a nice little space to put that as well. My Bluetooth speaker, this thing's great by the way, don't underestimate the size. Somewhere to put that. This is the charger for my metal detector. Anyway, nonetheless, that's what I wanted to use that shelf for now. This is its new purpose in life. It's not going to become a plant pot. It's going to be somewhere I can put my small batteries for my cameras and stuff. So I needed a charging socket, and what I wanted was somewhere to plug this little inverter as well. This is actually a 120 watt inverter, and I use this for my metal detector because the metal detector car charger is £130, whereas this little tiny gadget was like 40 quid. So it was a no-brainer really. It's a simple solution and it works perfect. So I needed a 12 volt socket and a USB socket as well, but I want it switched, right? Because I don't like leaving those things live. I want to be able to switch it off. And that's what's in my little package. I searched high and low for this. I ended up ordering it from China. It did take 2 weeks, but it's exactly what I wanted, so I didn't mind waiting. And it's all pre-wired as well, and it comes with a switch. Now you can get other ones of these, cheaper ones, where the switch is made out of a cigarette lighter 12 volt socket. They put a switch inside there, and it looks a bit homemade to me. I don't like the look of it. So this one's purposely built, this panel. It's got a little on off switch there, and it's got the USB charge socket as well. And this was 17 quid though, that's the only thing. But it's what I wanted, it's perfect for the job, and that's what I'm going to do today. I'm going to fit that in there and have somewhere to charge me all my batteries. So I think the easiest way to fit my little charge panel is to actually take this panel off. If I take this panel out of there, rather than try and drill holes and whatever in situ, the easiest thing for me to do is actually take that piece out and do it on a bench inside. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to strip this out, which is another reason I like building vans this style. It's so easy to take things apart and repurpose them. So yeah, let's get my screwdriver and get that out. So before I take that panel out, I'm just going to mark it from the inside so I know where the framework is, so that it doesn't. I'm just going to mark it with a pencil like that, simple as that. And then, because the framework of this cupboard comes down on the inside, and the last thing I want to do is cut holes to put this in there, and it interferes with that framework on the inside. And that shouldn't be too much drama, hopefully. Just leave the screws in there. There goes on, there goes on. Oh dear, it's all done everywhere. I might have to repaint this once I've done it. We'll see. There we go. The glue's not the glue, the paint is actually like glue. So it's got. This is the one we want. Yeah, and it's the one that's not going to come out. Right, so you can see I've marked inside, so I know where I can cut a hole in that now. Now to make sure I get this in the right place, I've stripped it down, I've took it apart. I know you're thinking, oh no, he's taking things apart again. Don't worry, it's all under control. So I've taken it apart so I can mark out where the holes are going to go in my piece of panelling. There you go, so it's going to go in there like that, or like that. Let's get up the right way. So I'm simply going to drill 2 holes and then cut the little square out for the switch. And that way it won't weaken the panel too much. Rather than cut a great big hole out in the panel, I'm just going to cut away what I need for the components to fit through. Let's get my knife and trim that up a bit. So I've cut it out. I'm just going to clean it up a bit. I've got this effect. I've got it run the right way. Yeah. So now will the components fit back in there? What do you reckon? Do you reckon I've got it right first time? Leave a comment below if you think everything's going to fit back together. Pause the video and leave a comment. Just say yes or no in the comment section below if you think it's all going to go back together first time. Have you left a comment yet? It's getting warm, isn't it? What, even have to take my hat off? Nah. Right. Now one thing I'm going to do, because this is a pain, these rubber lid, they're not going back on. They're just a pain, they are. I mean, they're okay if your sockets are exposed to dust or whatever, but no, I'm taking these off because these little lid things, they're just a pain. They really are. So they're coming off. They're going back on lidless. Right, got it fit back together. Have I got it up the right way? That's that way up. So we'll put this one closer to the plug because that's going to be closer to the power source. It's looking good so far. By doing this, those screws will hold this in place as well rather than the wood screws. Less chance of the wood splitting. Get this up the right way. It's looking good, so I hope you left a comment saying yes. You have little faith that said no. Shame on you. There we go. Fits. There we are. Now because of these locking collars, you probably won't even have to screw it. Just hold it in place with these. That's simple, isn't it? It actually says reset, so I'm wondering if that's an overload switch. I didn't read the instructions again. Do these up nice and tight. Oh, yeah. I don't think I'll get them any tighter than that. Not without breaking a nail anyway. We don't want to break a nail. Right, make sure I get these back in the right place. Minus. Or negative. These are nice and tight as well. These are really nice and tight, and we like these nice and tight because when they're loose they can get hot and cause a fire. So just check these are nice and tight, and they are. There we go. Yeah, it's a little bit crooked, but it doesn't matter. I've got to get my cover. That's alright. Let's go back in the van, wire it up, see if it works. Maybe I should have done that first, checked it works. Back in the van, I've already run the wires. I run these when I built the cabinets, just forgot to film it. So I've just connected those up using these Scotch connectors because I haven't tested it yet. I don't even know if it works. So I've not put anything permanent in place just yet. So let's put this back where it belongs. In there, if it'll fit back in. Hopefully. When I put a fuse in the fuse holder, it'll spring into life. Now my little inverter says it's 10 amps, so that's the size of the fuse I'm going to put, because theoretically that's the maximum draw. Or is it? If I have that as well. I'm going to fit a 15 amp fuse because this is 10 amp and it'll make up for the ampage that's going to be drawing on the USB sockets as well. So yeah, I'm going to start off with a 15 amp fuse, I think. Okay, now for the moment of truth. I've put 15 amp fuse in, Will it work? Oh, it's lit up all nice and red. Okay, let's try this. This is the main thing. This is the reason I wanted this. Look at that, it's working. Brilliant. So there you go. Now I've got somewhere to charge all my batteries all in one place. Fantastic. So there you go. If you like this video, please do give me the thumbs up. Don't forget, if you're new to my channel, please do consider subscribing, and by subscribing to my channel, help me save the local wildlife, because I've got 2 cats and they're both hungry. Thanks for watching. Ta-ra for now. Now today I'm really excited because I've got a little package. Doesn't sound quite right, does it? Anyway, my, what are they called? iPod. Now before I take this panel out, I just want to mark on the inside where the what are they called?